but when I joined, the music was not awful, but it was like really awful bread. It was just so saturated with everything in the music industry in like one song, and
it's like the world's worst sandwich where you put like tikka masala and ham and bacon. Actually, that's a good sandwich.
It does sound like a good sandwich.
Forget the sandwich.
Alright, the sandwich metaphor was a bad one.
We were going to stop this self-depreciating stuff anyway.
No. Since then, basically, with James coming in, who's categorically a rock drummer, we basically said, right, let's take the rhythmic elements of rock and stuff, and let's try and make something which sounds a little bit different, or at least let's take our influence from bands who are a bit more interesting than Axl Rose and his cronies.
Basically, we're just in the final stages of getting the artwork sorted, and then we're going to be pressing a limited run of CDs. Awesome. We're doing 300 physical copies because we really like the idea of giving something physical to people. So they've got something. And then we'll talk about doing a digital release at some stage, or free downloads or something like that. Because we just want to get it out there really, and just say, you know, this is what we're about. At least this is what we've done in the past year, and we've got these new songs coming out as well that we want to play. We're going to kind of debut them at the EP launch. Just say, listen, we've done this EP, but we've moved on, and we think we're getting better all the time, and you know, so we're just going to generate excitement through that. It's just something that people are always going to be able to relate to. You know, the guitar is a very, very human instrument. You know, you can always relate to someone who plays the guitar because it's so easy to pick up and do. But there's such a breadth of sounds you can make with a guitar. I don't think there's ever really going to be a limit on what you can do as a guitar band. There's always going to be new sounds that you can create.
I think that's the strength of the kind of the shoegaze, the kind of thing that's coming back, because shoegaze guitar is basically, you don't have to be competent to be able to play shoegaze, but the sounds which you can create are amazing.
If you hear that, if you're in a shoegaze band, you're rubbish.
Unless you're tripwires, in which case.
I think I'm kind of fed up as well with rock at the moment because it's just so not rock. It's just so, like every band, I don't know, I think because we got pigeonholed in the beginning of being this indie band, and like because I'm a drummer, and you know, when you're a rock drummer, you get on stage, you get topless or you get an event, and you smash the drums. Doesn't matter, you hit the drums as hard as you can. And so many bands now are just so boring, you know. They're not even doing anything musically interesting, and they look like they're bored on stage, and if you can't even get into it, get out.
I mean, one band which me and Andy really love, Radiohead, simply because every song is unique and exciting in its own way. But then I like kind of some kind of hardcore punk stuff, like I mean, from the schizoid stuff of Blood Brothers to the nuts out weird vocals of Future of the Left, which actually Andy likes too. And that kind of and the kind of the balls which you get from that kind of rock. Mixed in with some of the intricacies and the kind of the openness and the textures of some of the indie bands, like I guess Radiohead counts an indie band, I guess. But Wild Beast as well have a really great open kind of feel to them. But with the balls, I think the balls is what people have been missing. Not just like cojones, man.
Yeah, we try to kind of
cojones.
Which none of us have got anyway. So.
What?
You see you on stage, you're absolutely nuts.
Sick of this town, and it's bringing me down.
When we started out, we were kind of known for being a little bit of an ADD kind of band. You know, like Tube.
This is kind of why we called our EP Ritalin, Ritalout, because basically our producer just said to us, this is nuts.
This is just says musical nonsense. Because like James did one of the songs which is called Pacifist. James did the the drum part, which we laid down first. It came out after 3 takes, was just like, did that sound right? Was it in time? Were all the fills okay? And our producer was just like, you could have played anything, that was just nuts. No idea. But I think it's kind of, it comes together in the end.
Enough to make you wait.
We can bring a shitload of energy. We will just be nuts and make people want to jump up and down.
I mean, we are the kind of people that you could take home to meet your grandmother, but when we get up on stage, we kind of change. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Except without the sex and the drugs.
Yeah.